That was close.
It almost worked.
It almost worked. It worked, just not perfectly. Somebody's watching. 2 people are watching. Hi, everybody.
The 2 best people are watching.
How does my one shot? You never looked at my one shot, or I never looked at my one shot. See, it's all off now. Oh, gosh. This is so unprofessional. Okay. Close guy.
Well, no, look. That you...
What?
Oh, I just noticed something.
What?
We're both wearing no label shirts today.
Do they still make 11 amp?
I don't know. Do they still make Brew of H?
Yeah. They may have changed the formulation since that t-shirt was made.
Oh.
But they definitely still make it.
Yes, we're no label fanboys today.
Heck yeah. Tom Painter, where you at? Somebody tag up Tom Painter.
Huh.
Where's he at?
Where are you at?
I'm right here. Hey, Mercy Beers. Evening.
Oh.
Early weekend for you once you finish work. Well, congratulations. Welcome to the weekend, sir. You deserve it. It's been a long week. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our show, Liquid Lunch, Texas's live midday craft beer show.
All right. It's all you for like 2 minutes.
Hi, Philip. Hello. Thank you for joining. Thank you. We've got many beers on the table. We will get to those in just a moment. That's called a teaser. This camera here. This is called a teaser. It's been a long week. The longest week ever? No. Emotionally, maybe. A lot of people have been battling with a lot of things. You know what it's been? Well, you know what they've been battling? They've been battling Liquid Lunch withdrawals, and we're here to give you the full heaping helping that you need to get you through another 7 days, unless Kennedy says it's cool to go more than 1 day a week, if we can persuade him to do it. Let's start a poll. Who wants to do multiple days? Philip, thank you for watching on multiple platforms.
Yeah, give us those numbers.
We are live, yes, on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. We're Twitters?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. I know that because I did it. I should have known that. There's a lot of things I should have known today. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Sorry. My bad there, Kennedy.
What'd you do?
Our production value just not what it should be.
Is it ever?
No, it's that people aren't going to know. People aren't going to know. Boom. There. Liquid Lunch. You're watching Liquid Lunch. I didn't have the bug in.
Oh.
Self-incrimination.
Oh.
But now they know.
Okay.
Sorry. No Twitter for you, Phil. That's fine. Twitter is just a big dumpster fire of angry people yelling at angry people. And everybody checks their IQ at the door. And they just walk right on into Twitter with no reason or common sense or any of that. They just, vomit anger.
Sometimes it bees like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's darker earlier. Oh, there's Tammy. Hey, Tammy. So good to see you. Tammy says an afternoon or evening show would be great for those who can't drink at work, which
Oh, boy.
I don't understand the concept of not drinking at work. I mean, there are such things as flasks, Tammy. Unless you're doing something that requires you to be completely sober-minded and just detail-oriented.
I goofed.
What'd you goof?
I updated the Facebook title, but not the YouTube and Periscope titles. So we're all having beers right now with Dave Fuser on YouTube and Periscope. Facebook, we got the Colorado Beer Hall.
Okay.
But it's all the same show. It's a little confusing, I know, but why does that say technical difficulties?
Because you sent that to me. This is what you sent it to me for half a second. If you go back and look, it shouldn't say that anymore.
That was weird.
Yeah, go back and look at it. Don't be confused. Look, see? You just sent it there for about a second. That's when you saw it. It popped up for a second.
Well, we're not having technical difficulties for
technically, if you're sending me the technical difficulty slate, it is a technical difficulty.
For once, we're not having technical.
No, it's a self-fulfilling statement.
Yeah.
That once you send this technical difficulty, that is in and of itself a technical difficulty.
Oh, now
we're not splitting hairs. I'm just trying to be technically accurate.
I'm thirsty.
We can't be.
I'm thirsty.
Listen. You got to fight through the thirst for a second while we work through this logical fallacy. Okay.
Did you just say phallus?
A fallacy.
You're talking about. Really? We're already talking about the phallus today.
The fallacy. Yes. Mercy Beers, this is an evening show for you. You know what? Okay, here's the deal.
If we had an evening show, it would be like early in the AM for Mercy Beers to watch.
It would be a morning show. over in England, and that's okay. I think that we need to basically do. I think we need a fan in here. It's all stuffy, right?
I'm your fan.
Okay. But all you do is blow hot air.
This is true.
Wow, this is old man humor.
Yeah, but it still doesn't change the fact that I'm pretty thirsty right now.
Okay, look, we'll get to it in just a second. Have patience. Here's lockdown life there in Mariel, England. Listen, the numbers are creeping back up if you watch just the mainstream media. If you tailor your media to fit your every want and desire, then all that's going on is flat Earth and lizard people inside of that flat Earth, or somehow I don't know how it all intermingles together. But it's listen. Some people working at home, some people drinking at work. Either way, thanks for joining us all. Philip had a Tallgrass Brewing Pub Ale. A recap. You know what? That's a good one. You know what, Philip? You just brought up. Hey, Foamy Head, John. Thank you so much. Boombox Double IPA from Real Ale. All right. Here's the thing. We can't always drink together, as Tammy points out. Some people have to be responsible. Some people have to actually do work that other people are counting on, which we applaud. We absolutely applaud. That's a shaky camera there.
Oh, I wiggled my leg and
oh,
you don't have it on. You don't have it very secured.
You're
See,
right.
If I do this,
don't do that. Dude.
It's gonna be.
I'm trying to get things off the table. Is what I'm trying to do. I want a clean set. Mm-hmm. I'm still working. It's a work in progress. So it'll be good eventually. Do they make shock mounts for cameras like they do for these microphones?
I'm sure.
All right, might need to invest in one of those. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, okay, here, look. We can't all drink during the show. And that's also why I've been delving into a little bit of the non-alcoholic beers. Because they're not as good, but it'll allow you to be part of it. Right? And so, that was probably an inappropriate time to take those glasses off. I need to work on my glasses off serious moments.
You know what you need to do?
But, well, hold on.
All right.
Let me finish this thought before I get distracted because it's happening. Instead of just the segment we'll get into in just a second to talk about what's on the table, here's what I would like for everybody to jump on and let us know. As Philip brought up, your last night recap. Let's know what your nightcap was. Or nightcap recap. Philip, you coined the phrase. And so this will be the nightcap recap. Tell us what the last beer you had was. So it can be from last night, or it can be whatever the last beer you had before the show. Whatever that, whether you're able to drink with us or whether you are not. And that way we can all celebrate together and let us know how that beer was, who made it, and all of those good things. Oh, Mercy Beers. Well, listen, he has a lovely local double IPA. Mm-hmm. Oh, for later on. There you go. Okay, for later on.
Yeah, we'll be getting some IPAs today, as you can see.
Evil Dead 2 from Rivington Brewing.
One of my all-time favorite movies, by the way.
Evil Dead?
No, Evil Dead 2.
The second one. Is there that much difference between the second and the first one?
Oh, you've never seen them, have you?
I have seen them.
Yes, the world of difference.
Okay, I'm going to have to watch them again.
Well, not a world of difference, but
it's all in the same cabin.
I mean, one was like a really low budget, and they used claymation for like a lot of the effects.
Right.
In Evil Dead 1, and then he had some money, and he basically kind of redid Evil Dead 1 into Evil Dead 2.
So when I say, is there that much difference, I'm talking plot. And so the plot is not.
There's a lot. Evil Dead 2 has a lot more humorous elements to it.
But the plot in and of itself is pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Army of Darkness, completely different.
Sorta. It's a continuation.
A continuation, but a completely different set, completely different setting, all the things. There's no cabin involved in Evil Dead.
But there's the Necronomicon.
Right. Book of the Dead.
Do they get, I wonder, can you name a beer just straight up after a movie like that and not get copyright? Or do you have to get permission first?
No, you don't have to get permission. I don't think. And Christmas Ale, Saturday nights from Jose. Christmas Ale is out in full force. And as much as I try to restrain from Christmas stuff until at least Thanksgiving night, just to have some discipline, I'm going to be honest with everybody. This year I'm very tempted just to jump straight into Christmas. I'm super tempted.
I'm honestly surprised you don't have Christmas lights up.
No, I love the fall. 2013.
I bet I know
Dead
what
is
you're
best.
doing this weekend.
Oh, the new one, Jose. The new. It's you know what they were there was talks of tying the two franchises together. Anyway, you know what? Let's get into this talk as soon as because yes, I am now thirsty as well.
I thought all that you would have built up a good thirst.
I
there.
did. I parched. So, ladies and gentlemen, look into your glass, look into your heart, and let us know what time it is.
It's time for your favorite segment and mine here on Liquid Lunch. This is
What you drinking?
There you go. On the table today, Christopher Kennedy brought in
What are we drinking? If we could only have a closer view.
which camera?
Of-
Is that?
of-
Camera?
of-
I don't remember which one
I
it is.
just hit buttons till you get it. There we go. First try.
You got to move the NDI cam. Can you reach over and grab that stand?
Yeah. Oh. Why is it there anyway?
Because if we were going to use NDI cam, just there you go. Because I may run over there and put it on anyway.
All right.
Can you load up an NDI camera? Like take another camera source? Or what?
Nope.
You can.
Nope.
I know that. I know. I've read, watched enough YouTube videos on VMix to know you can. Hey, Tom McMurray.
Tom.
Oh, you can now get
Hey, buddy.
Eureka Heights in Beaumont. That's
Yes.
fantastic.
Yes.
Way to go, Golden Triangle. Way to go.
Yeah. Yeah. That's somewhat of a wow factor now.
Maha. That's wicked awesome that they can get that over there in Beaumont's wicked awesome. Wicked awesome. Tom, what's your role at your at work? Are you like the boss or just like mid manager, like a mini boss?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh, that joke. I mean, I would just say I think with that joke that most people might be offended, but actually that joke is mostly harmless.
That's like harmless. Yeah. You wearing pants, Tom? Are you wearing pants? What about a belt? Does it have a buckle? I'm not even going to finish that one. Hop to these IPAs we got because she's like a bunny, like a buckle bunny.
Oh, the jokes. That way we don't get paid from Eureka Heights, but I feel like now we should.
I feel like they've paid us with their great beers just having that in our life. Mm-hmm. So
One of these days we'll be seeing the comments.
I'm seeing them.
No, I mean everyone can share them.
Huh?
Oh, I'm trying to this contraption right here. Never mind. I'm getting off topic.
Yeah. You're getting distracted.
I am.
So looking at the beers on the table, what do we got? Please explain what we moved. The glasses are kind of in the way of your shot.
Okay.
So the Brooklyn Brewery glass there. Shout out to Garrett Oliver, but he's not on the show today. What'd you bring?
Well, let's start. I don't know what I just picked. Okay. I see. First of all, this is Wiley Roots Brewing Company. Blueberry Slush Breeze. I've already had this, and it tastes just like blueberry pie. And it is really good. This one I haven't had yet. It is Angry James Tricentric IPA,
Okay.
and it's a West Coast style IPA.
Intrigued.
Um,
You slam those beers pretty hard.
Is
Is it because they get so like? Are you like one of those like world's strongest man competitors, and that you're just spent,
Yeah, that's
and so you have to just drop it because it's so heavy?
That's exactly it.
It's a big beer.
you're-
What's the ABV on that beer?
I don't know, like 2.
2?
Yeah, it's 2%.
No, what is it really?
Uh,
I was gonna say because that's why you barely could keep it up.
that's what she said.
It is
7%.
okay.
It's a West Coast style IPA.
Yeah, West Coast appropriate.
Yeah. Citra, Cascade, Centennial, and Amarillo. I know when you're doing West Coast IPAs, you use all the C hops, but they threw in the A hop
No
just
Chinook.
because.
Is Amarillo? It's like Amarillo's related to one of the sea hops, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
And then this is.
I love hops. We should feature a single hop of the show.
Let's hop to it.
Okay.
WeldWorks Brewing Company. This Juicy Bits. It's a New England style or a hazy IPA. Mm-hmm. New England. It's pretty good. I had one of these, and pretty tasty, especially if you're in like the juicy hazy stuff.
Yeah.
And then finally, just to throw our taste buds off big time. What's your favorite nut?
My favorite nut, probably almond.
It's probably D's nuts.
Are there any almonds in it?
No.
Standalone nuts, almonds. nuts in
No,
things. Different.
cashews are the top nut.
No, cashews are top 3 for sure.
Peanut butter. Let's focus, buddy. Focus. Here we go. Peanut butter and hazelnut ale. So you got some peanuts and some hazelnuts in this one.
Okay.
And it is these nuts from 105 West Brewing. They already commented on our Instagram post, and they would like to know what we think of that beer. So we have to drink that beer today. But what would you like to start off with? I've got like a crazy range of beers for you today.
Well, okay, so the D's Nuts, that's what style did you say that was?
That it is listed as a peanut butter hazelnut ale.
That sounds to me like it would be more malty than a big hop bomb. The West Coast, we know what that's going to do.
Yeah, that's going to be super hoppy.
Savage our palate.
Yeah.
Which I love. The fruited one or the D's Nuts, probably the fruity blueberry.
We can go
pie.
fruity and then we can go juicy after.
No, I think we should go fruity, then nutty, then juicy, then West Coast.
Okay.
That would be my.
All right. So
Hey, what's up, Brendan?
I am
Good day to you, sir.
a big fan of this beer, and this beer probably won't last long.
Okay.
It's not really a beer flavored beer.
Yeah. Okay. Well, why? Well, as soon as you're done pouring, we need to make sure that the masses
And
know.
you can smell it probably right there.
I do have a candle. Does anybody want to guess what this candle scent is for the next few weeks while we burn it out? I don't remember either. I think it's tobacco and something.
Sandalwood.
Sandalwood.
I
It's
don't
very
know.
manly.
Yeah.
It does smell fruity. It smells like. I mean, now that you told me blueberry, so I'm gonna pinpoint right to blueberry, but I don't know that I would have. I might have been confused on the berry. I might have been. I might have said like blackberry, or boysenberry, or schnozberry, or blend of berries, maybe. Anyway, beautiful looking beer though. Look at that color.
Or Michael Berry.
Michael Berry or Halle Berry. Let's start. They did it again.
What?
Flash to the technical difficulties for half a second.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Whatever you did.
I don't know what I did. Huh.
Weird.
It's a little one of our bugs.
Yeah, it's a little tart on that, but it's nice. It's nice on your on the old, right?
On the jowls.
Yeah, a little bit like lower jowl, like upper forward jowl, a little bit of tardiness, right there. That's nice. Yeah, it is kind of like not jammy. Like I like it. I like that it's fruity but not overly sweet. It's not. I don't get a lot of sweetness. I just get a lot of fruit flavor. I like it. What was okay? Remind me of the name of this brewery again.
This was Wiley Roots Brewing Company.
Wiley Roots, and then are they in Denver?
I don't know.
I'm gonna look it up.
I'm pretty sure.
WH. How do you spell Wiley?
Wiley.
Wiley.
Wiley Roots.
Wiley Roots Brewing Company at wileyroots.com. Why did I do that? That's weird. My internet's are weirding out right now. Uniquely crafted. You must be 21. Okay, here we go. Greeley, Colorado.
I don't know where that is. I got them. I got these at one of the liquor stores there.
Oh, well, let's find out where Greeley, Colorado is. Greeley, Colorado, when you look at the map. Greeley, Colorado. I'm betting it's close to Denver, as in like within the state. Let's see. Yeah, north of Denver, almost straight north of Denver. I don't know how much. South of Fort Collins. So looks like just east of Loveland. So north of Denver, south of Fort Collins. Split the difference between Denver and the state line in Wyoming.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. When you were up in that area, did you traverse up into Wyoming at all?
No, we went to Colorado Springs though.
Okay.
And attempted to drive up to the top of Pikes Peak.
And?
Didn't quite make it.
Okay.
Apparently, it's scary. And I was told that we need to turn around.
Okay. Well, when you're driving a unicycle, holding jewels in your arms, it can be scary.
Yeah. It is a little bit.
Do people honk at you when you're riding your unicycle?
I mean, would you honk at somebody riding a unicycle?
Of course. And I make fun of you for being super old all the time, but that takes a lot of leg power to ride a unicycle all the way up to Pikes Peak. So,
It does.
Yeah, that's impressive.
It only took me 2 weeks.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, we need the masses to join us on the show, Kennedy. Are you ready to spread the word to all the world? Is that
Haven't you heard?
heard what?
Don't you know?
Don't I know?
Haven't you heard?
Haven't I heard?
Everybody knows.
Oh. The bird is the word? I thought we were just going to share. Let's everybody share, everybody. It's time to share the show. Let everybody know that Texas has a live beer, craft beer show.
Only share if you care, though.
No, if you care to share, you're caring by sharing. Go to Twitter. Retweet, because the bird is the word. Retweet this show.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah, everybody needs to know that we are live and that people need to see it. Retweet it. Live. You know what they do on Twitter now when you retweet something? I know you spend a lot of time on Twitter, Kennedy.
I spend no time on Twitter.
That it just, when you retweet, it doesn't just like automatically send it out. They want you to like write something. And then you have to.
Oh. So you can't be lazy about it.
Yeah, they're looking for a little bit more involvement, I suppose. But whatever. Okay, there we go. So now we've shared. Share on the LinkedIn too. If all you business people at work, I assume people that work in offices. Since I've never actually worked in like an office.
Yeah.
I've always worked in like either retail or media or whatever. I figure people that work in just offices are they have LinkedIn pulled up all the time.
I've never worked in an office either.
Yeah,
And I think about it.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, if you're at your business and you just have LinkedIn pulled up, tag Liquid Lunch on there because we do have a LinkedIn page. I was attempting to put all of our episodes on there, and I think I got to 7 or 8, and I stopped. It's a work in progress.
You got over 200 more to go.
That's true. Today, episode 220, right?
It is.
Yeah.
But I mean, if we count all those A, B, and C episodes, we're probably like closer to 230.
Maybe.
But at this point, who's counting?
I mean, aren't we all?
Why is that screen in black? Oh,
It just says screensaver, bro.
okay.
Don't worry about it.
Well, I don't like to see that.
Look at your own screen.
I mean,
You've missed the flash to the technical difficulties twice. And you're over here looking at my
I
screen.
saw it the first time.
Okay. All right. Hey, another quick question. Does anybody have any dogs around them? We have 2 dogs in studio today. Bella and Bosco, associate producers, helping out. I'm actually a little worried Bosco's behind me here. I'm afraid
Do
I'm
they
gonna roll over?
actually help?
Yeah, they bring down. I took a picture of Bosco the other day, yesterday, 2 days ago,
Right.
of him sleeping when he had his head on a pillow. And you look at it and you think, I bet he's dreaming about napping. That's how asleep he was. Like, it was so restful. His face, his big furry face with his one tooth sticking out. I was like, I bet he's dreaming of napping. That's how asleep. That's when you know you're really sleeping. He's like, man, it would be. In his dream, he was like, I'm going to take a great nap. Anyway, okay.
So, with our next beer,
Are we jumping right to another beer? Did you drink all of yours already?
yeah, that was fantastic.
It is good, but
It doesn't really like if you. Wow, that was weird. Oh, we're getting some weird glitches on the video.
It's probably the chat.
Maybe
I think it's
Chat-
when a
chat's-
chat hit.
chat's blowing up.
Yeah. What is the ABV on this one? Oh, 4.6. That's a good breakfast beer. This would be a fantastic brunch beer.
I feel like you could give that to someone who doesn't like beer, and they're like they would love it, and then you tell them, "Hey, guess what? You just drank beer."
Sour ale with pureed blueberry milk sugar. There you go, and vanilla. So it's got the milk sugar, lactose, right? So if you're lactose intolerant, you'd be like, I don't even want to give this beer a platform. That's what you would say.
Yeah, because you're intolerant.
Because you're intolerant.
Yeah.
But
I get it.
yeah. Vanilla. Okay, so vanilla, things like vanilla and cinnamon don't have any actual sugar in them, but they give the perception of sweetness. And then the milk sugar, the lactose, you can brew with that. It doesn't ferment out, so it gives that. It's like an echo of sweetness, but there goes that. It's the actual. It's no actual like sweetness. But I don't know how does lactose? Anybody here mess with diabetes? Know anybody that's got the diabetes? How does it mess with that? Does lactose mess with that? Right? when you drink milk? You don't have the diabetes, do you?
I don't have the beaties.
Yeah.
Not yet, at least.
Right. Well, I think everybody gets it when they're old, right?
Something like that. I don't know how I've not gotten it so far. It also has to do a lot with your if you have a bad diet, you're more prone to get.
Well, that's type 2. That's the deuce.
The deuce.
Diabetes deucey diabetes. Philip has no clue. Well, that's good. Thank you for weighing in, Philip. We needed that. We needed because you're right there with us. We have no clue.
All right, are we going to juicy bits?
I mean, go ahead and talk about it because I'm going to finish this up.
Okay.
I kind of wish we had a little bit of water to rinse out our glass, but whatever. No, we're going to D's Nuts next.
Oh, D's Nuts.
Yeah.
All right, so while in Colorado, I didn't just get beer.
Yep. Genetic. Can be genetic.
Yeah, I did
diabetes. I'm just wondering about the lactose and the diabetes. Like, can you have a milk stout and have diabetes? I know the alcohol's a little treacherous as well. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry. When you're in Colorado.
Yeah, I didn't just get beer. I got a surprise for you. Something to pair. Like, beer pairings are always good.
Yes.
So while in Colorado, I got the perfect thing to pair with this beer. Mm-hmm. And it's a surprise. You have no idea I was going to do this.
Oh, you're springing another beer?
No, I'm not. It's not beer.
What is it?
It's something to pair with this beer.
Oh, the D's Nuts?
No, yes, with these nuts. But
I'm a little nervous, but there's my glass.
yeah, you should be nervous because you don't know what I'm about to pull out of this bag.
With D's Nuts?
Yeah,
I have no idea.
you don't.
You're right.
So I have the perfect pairing for these nuts that I got in Colorado.
Yeah. Hey,
You ready?
yeah. Is that jerky?
It's camel jerky.
Hold on. Listen.
I got it at the House of Jerky.
Hold on.
Camel jerky that we're gonna pair with these nuts.
Hold on.
I'm not holding on.
Now, I want you to explain to me what type of... Is this a 1 hump or a 2 hump?
Camel?
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
It does matter. What if I'm... we talked about lactose intolerance. What if
Yeah.
I'm 2 hump intolerant?
Well,
What if I can only have single hump camel jerky?
okay, then it's a single hump camel.
And shouldn't we have done a special Wednesday show for this?
We should have, but I'd like to surprise you.
That's fine. A belated hump day
Yes.
episode.
Yes. Camel jerky.
When you have camel jerky, every day is hump day.
We were in a town called Manitou, Colorado, and there was a jerky shop called the House of Jerky. So, of course, obviously, I'm not going to pass up a jerky house.
Yeah. Danny's saying that number of humps definitely matters. All right, a quick poll of the people watching. Mercy Beers, I'm really interested to know what you think the whole Lawrence of Arabia thing. Just the connection there. I don't know why. But anyway, okay.
Here, man.
You know what?
Here, man, have some camel jerky.
Okay, Mercy Beers always comes in with the knowledge. And he's saying a camel is always 2, otherwise it's a dromedary.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the difference between bison and buffalo.
All right, so this is camel. I've never eaten.
It says camel, so it's got to be 2 hump.
All right, so it's 2 hump.
Made in Evansville, Indiana.
Hold up against the
Huh?
Oh,
Cam.
he wants me to hold it up against the camel.
Camel, yeah.
No.
It's so ingredients: camel teriyaki sauce.
Hey, leave the dad jokes to us, Jose.
No, yeah. If not, you're grounded. Wine, some sort of wine. Sugar, water, vinegar, salt, onion powder, spices. What is succinic acid?
Don't read that stuff.
Garlic powder. Well, I have to read something while you're chewing right into the mic. Garlic, onion, liquid smoke, sodium nitrate. What is succinic acid? And would you ever put it in a beer?
Okay.
Now we got to look up what succinic
Camel
acid.
jerky.
Succinic acid spelled SUCCINIC. What's it taste like? It's got kind of a sheen to it.
Honestly, doesn't taste any different than beef.
It's shimmery. Like, look how shimmery that is. Can you see that?
Hold on.
That's not a typical... Oh, it's not a good...
You gotta hold it like right up to it.
Let me get a better camera. How about that?
There.
That's a better camera. There. It's kind of shimmery. Y'all see that? It's like weird. See how it catches the light there?
Yeah, I saw that. That is a little weird. So I asked the guy what part of the camel this came from.
What part does it come from?
The toe.
I get it. Are you gonna pour the beer?
Can I?
Oh, I guess I get to pour.
These, your dogs.
Bella wants some camel jerky. I wouldn't give it to her.
Are they allowed to eat camel jerky?
No. If anything drops on the floor, they'll eat it. But
Well, I'm not.
it's kind of a light. These nuts kind of light. No.
I would say these nuts and camel jerky go well together.
She's a little scavenger. This dog here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's jerky. It's jerky. It's nice. No sweetness. I need to find out what succinic acid is, though.
I mean, literally, doesn't taste any much different than beef.
Let me see that again. How do you spell succinct? Succinct. S-U-C-C something.
S-U-C-C-I-N-I-C.
Succinic acid. Mm-hmm. Oh, here we go. Is an alpha omega dicarboxylic carboxylic acid resulting from the formal oxidation of each of the terminal methyl groups of butane to the corresponding carboxy group. Okay. What's it used for? That's the next question. Primarily used as an acidity regulator in the food and beverage industry.
Yes, if you look on the screen, Mercy Beer kind of.
Natural acids found in food such as broccoli, rhubarb, sugar beets, fresh meat extracts. So does it ever used? Here's a question. Mm-hmm. Is it ever used in beer for, like, say, sour beer production? If you've got too much acid, could you put in some of this whatever? If your acid production is going too vigorously, could you use some of that to calm it down? I don't know how that's working, but if that's the, Tammy says, is dromedary just a camel? It isn't its own species or anything. So can a one hump and a two hump get together and have like a 1.5 hump? Mm-hmm. Can they hump and leave? When they hump, how does that work? How many humps does it take to get a 1.5 hump camel? Mm-hmm. If you have a dad that's 2 humps and a mom that's 1 hump, or even better, a mom that's 2 humps. Her humps, her lovely camel humps.
Yeah.
If the 2 humps get together with the dad that has a 1 hump, will you have a 1 hump or a 2 hump baby? Or can they have babies together? Or is it like a Tygon where you have 3 humps? Could you get 3 humps total? Subspecies is what we need to get somebody from National Geographic on or something.
You
camel
can get
milk.
Camel milk.
So they're like cows.
From the dromedary ones.
Camels. They're like camels.
Uh-huh. And if you caramelize it,
whoa,
is it caramel?
Gosh.
Okay, we are like dad joke big time today.
Oh, they do. It's called a. Oh, if they give the 2. So is that what they? Okay, Tammy, please elaborate there. So if you get, is that a dad 1 hump or dad 1 hump and mama 2 hump, or a daddy 2 hump and a mama 1 hump? What do you get? Because like Tygon and a liger are 2 different things, and it depends on which one is the male and which one is the female as far as the tiger and lion hybrid, right? We all know this. We've all seen Napoleon Dynamite. We all did the Google search.
Yes, their skills in the bow staff are second to no one.
You still get a mule if you mix them for whatever reason. Yeah, but camel milk caramel, you could mark and sell it only on Wednesdays. Sell on Wednesdays on hump day.
Yeah. Oh.
Similar to the way a donkey and a horse produce a mule. Yeah. Are you sure? Did you look that up? Dad is a Bactrian equals a. How do you pronounce that? Spell that phonetically. What's with the 2? What's the 2 dots above? That's not a. What is that called?
Yes.
It's not a tilde. That's the little accent, like in Spanish, the jalapeno. Right. That's the tilde. What's the 2 dots? I forget what that's called. Chulu. Yeah. Tammy, how do you know so much about camels?
I'm guessing she's Googling all this.
Where does your deep knowledge of camels come from? Mm-hmm. 2 dots is an umlaut. Oh, an umlaut, not 2 humps. An umlaut camel is just a camel because they have two to an umlaut. That's it.
Umlaut.
Okay.
Thanks, Philip.
Listen.
Did you guys actually know this, or did you Google it?
No, I think the umlaut, it was kind of on the tip of my tongue. I would have to come up with it twice, though, for the 2 dots. Umlaut, not a tilde. There's some other interesting little deals.
That's funny.
Asterisks.
Damn, F if I know.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. No. Camels. Who doesn't love a camel?
You want some more? You want some more camel jerky?
I'll take another piece.
It's funny how your dogs sleep through this whole show.
Until you open
As
up.
soon as there was food,
Yep.
they're all like,
I'll just take one more piece. Because I imagine, did you buy any other kind of jerkies?
no, this jerky's real expensive.
I know. That's why I don't want to. I could eat that whole bag really easy.
It's super expensive.
Spanish has umlauts. Thanks, Jose. What other languages have it? Because
Well, if you,
English is kind of lacking on
German.
me. German has umlauts?
That's how Philip knew it.
Okay. Listen, I feel like
Learn
English,
German.
as much as I love English because I speak it, it's the only language I know, other than, variations on English, like redneck, hillbilly, hick.
Yeah.
I know all the variations of that. But I feel like English, all we have is basically apostrophes.
Yeah.
Other than that, we don't have, I guess a tilde, but jalapeno is a Spanish word, right?
Yeah.
So we don't like English itself doesn't have any like over the letter, other than like just an I, but that's part of the letter. So technically the dot is not over the letter, it's just part of the letter.
I like how we have the most informed viewers.
We
ever.
really do.
That we got some smart ones watching us.
Okay, Mercy Beer
And
says
thank you.
German is the origin of the umlaut, so we should drink lagers. We should have an umlaut appreciation day and drink nothing but German beers.
I think Kolsch has an umlaut.
I just want a little more less tender.
Yeah.
A little thicker.
That's what she said.
Yeah, this piece of the camel is pretty thick. This might be part of the toe. A little tough.
Yeah. Toe meat is pretty tough.
Yeah, like it's, yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. We could do a full jerky show, but it would be just this the whole time. Like,
Yeah, just
smack.
no.
You can't quietly chew jerky. I apologize, everybody. I should have done like a little bite instead of the whole piece. I'm going to need you to talk. It is getting really gooey here.
Oh.
I'm going to back away from the mic.
Wow.
How does it pair with the beer?
I think it pairs pretty well, actually.
Hey, listen. I need you to talk because seriously, it's going to take me another like good 2 minutes to chew through this. It's just be sitting in the corner of my mouth if I don't chew it for the whole show. It's going to get really bad.
Mercy Beer speaks German. Of course you do.
How far are you from the the northern border of Germany? You're like, it's like a 10-minute hybrid. Like if you had a hybrid boat car.
More like Germany's to their west, to the east of England.
They got to travel across the water though.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Okay, there's the hole.
Jose's eating jerky. I bet you're not eating camel jerky. I bet you're eating boring beef.
You know what? Here's a shout out to a Texas icon, Buc-ee's, which is now going to be in another state. Where did they say they're going? Did anybody else see this? I was a little surprised. I mean,
They have them in Florida.
do they?
Yeah.
All right.
They do. Yeah, they're expanding.
Whoa, Jose, you made your the jerky yourself? Did you use like a Ron Popeil dehydrator? Set it and forget it? Yeah, Danny says Florida. Okay, sorry. Yeah. No, but they started in Texas.
Yeah.
There's another state, so maybe my outrage should just be quelled there for a second. I got all uppity. You know how Texans can be, especially ones that moved here halfway through their life and just claimed it.
Like,
I'm talking about me.
Oh, yeah.
I used a smoker. Oh. Did you take any pictures? This is one of those things I kind of nerd like this. Jerky, pickles, cheese, anything fermented like kraut, speaking of Germans. Any of that kind of stuff. Southeast of the UK, you have the channel. Makes driving there a bit difficult unless you're going through the tunnel. Then it's via France. Or do they call it the channel? Is that just for people outside? Because channel sounds like chum. Mm-hmm. Like it could be a buddy, my old chum, or chumming for sharks. And if you're under the water, what'd be cool is if the channel was completely clear and you could see the ocean.
Have you ever driven the channel?
Me?
No, obviously not you. Mercy Beers.
You have no culture. Of course, you've never been out of the U.S. That's not true.
Have you?
I've been to Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah. on a cruise ship. We were there for half a day, couple days.
Of course, that's your only outside the U.S. destination.
Let me think.
Was off a cruise ship for
Yeah.
like the 4 hours they gave you
Yeah, yeah.
in Cozumel.
It was Cozumel.
Yeah, no kidding.
And we went to Playa. So there's that. We saw some ruins. There's some ruins.
You saw Tulum.
I don't know what I saw.
Yeah, that's the ruins they always take you to. It's in Playa del Carmen.
Yeah.
It was right off the beach, right? The ruins.
You couldn't see the beach. I rode a horse.
Oh,
I went on a horse tour.
yeah.
I rode a horse with a man named, what was his name? His name was I think his name was Jose. His name is Jose, and at the end of our journey, as we became fast friends, he liked the hat I was wearing, so I gave him my hat to solidify our friendship forever. I haven't talked to him since.
Oh, yeah. Danny said you were in international waters, so that counts.
Yeah, yeah, of course. How far out do you have to be in international waters? Do you know? Like if I'm sailing out of Kima,
I think
because I've done that.
I don't
before.
know.
I had a friend.
It's either 5, 10, or 20.
Okay, I think I got there.
No, you were definitely in international waters.
No, on the cruise ship, sure.
Yeah,
But I'm still under American law on the cruise ship, right?
I would have said. Yeah, I mean you can't.
Right, like the captain he's basically the president out there. 10 miles. So I've been in international waters on a vessel
Yeah.
with my friend Craig and his buddy who owned the sailboat. We sailed out of Kima and set sail for the open waters of the Gulf.
Yeah,
And did a little bit of fishing and
a little bit of drinking.
a little sport. Yeah, a little bit of a couple of beers were consumed and a little bit of just being pirates for a day. And then we sailed back and actually went to work after that. It was a very long day. Port law. You can. Well, I guess that's why they can have the casinos on the boats, right?
Yeah. They take you out so far.
The D's nuts. Can we talk about the D's nuts for a second?
Yeah.
What do you think about did you drink it all already?
Yeah, it was good.
It's lighter. Look how light that is.
Yeah, I wasn't. Hold on. There you go. I was expecting more like a porter or something like that, but
Well,
it ended up being super light and super good.
no, yeah. Sometimes the lighter ones don't hold up, like the peanut butter in this one and the hazelnut. They didn't overdo the hazelnut. Sometimes a hazelnut beer they can overdo the hazelnut. This one is balanced really well. It's only 5.1, so lighter. But the body's not thin at all. That's really good. It's actually I'm really impressed with these nuts. Mm-hmm. What is this black on here? Did you put that on there? Is that from
What black?
There's some black. Is that from old headphones?
Oh, yeah,
Must be
probably.
that was on the thing.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's weird.
We got old headphones.
I had to redo them.
Schmegma
Yeah.
all over the place here.
Yeah, it's still schmutz.
Yeah.
Schmutz. Headphone schmutz. Yes, love these nuts. Thank you, Jenny Darling.
Oh, Jenny Darling.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason right now we are drinking these nuts is because of Jenny Darling.
An amber. I think they consider this Philip Brown ale, but
So after I left Colorado,
go on.
Jules stayed in Colorado for work, and she went with Jenny Darling, who suggested this brewery. And the only reason that we're drinking this is because Jules went with Jenny Darling to the brewery and brought me back this beer. So
Well, God bless
thank you, Jenny Darling.
Yeah, thanks for bringing us this moment. You get the MVP of this show.
Right.
Let's see. We had a lot of contenders so far, but the fact that you actually provided the beer,
Yeah.
that's an automatic MVP of the episode. So congratulations.
And it pairs perfect with camel jerky.
It really does pair well. I don't know if it's perfect. Pretty good though. I'd have to. I would imagine there's more varieties of camel jerky. I would want to try just straight camel without the extra
Like a
spicy.
big old camel steak.
Do they have camel steaks?
I'm sure.
Okay.
I mean, you can make a steak out of any living animal. It may not be big.
You can't have like a snake steak.
I mean, it won't be big.
No, it's just snake steak. All they have is snake steak snacks. They are snake fingers.
Snake fingers? Snakes don't have fingers.
Yeah, snake. Well, neither do chickens. So, anyway, just saying. And buffaloes don't have wings. I'll say this, Jenny, excellent work using the emojis. Emojis pop up on our chat. At least over here they do. I don't know if they.
Yeah, they do. It's a new thing, and I'm
like it. So emoji away, everybody. If you need to communicate on that level, we're ready for that. Thank you, Philip, for sharing and caring, both of those. And don't let us stop you from sharing later in the show. If you couldn't get to it right when we did the song, you can also share anytime you want.
all right. So,
And you don't have to share through a computer. Tammy, if you're at work and you just want to stand up and shout at the top of your lungs, I'm watching Liquid Lunch and so should you.
Yeah.
That's perfectly fine.
Let's face it, Tammy, that's not the worst thing you've shouted at work.
Yeah.
So Danny's asking, is D's Nuts good with a meal or on its own?
I like it on
Easy
its
on its
own.
own?
But I bet D's Nuts would be good with a lighter cheese. I bet like some sort of like that has a little hint of nuttiness,
Right.
something like that. I bet there's some chocolate, like a milk chocolate, lighter milk chocolate. I don't know that the body's big enough to stick, to hold it. You'd want something that's semi-sweet, not something overly sweet. That would be my.
I do not believe D's Nuts is available here. I had to ship it back.
Yeah, D's Nuts brought to you by
Sorry, on the plane.
105 West Brew Company, and they are located in Castle Rock, Colorado. Yep. Castle Rock.
So, anybody who's in Denver, so I think Castle Rock is just part of Denver.
Is it?
You can correct me if I'm wrong.
A suburb? I'm going to look it up real quick.
You can correct me if I'm wrong, Jenny. But go to 105 West Brewing. Get a hold of Jenny Darling.
Does she work there?
She lives there. Yeah.
But she doesn't work at the brewery.
No, she does not work at the brewery.
Okay.
But she'll probably meet you guys out for a beer.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
What's the best thing to see in Castle Rock, Colorado?
Probably 105 West Brewing.
That, and then you can get some of that and go to do a Castle Rock zipline tour. Pops up as the biggest thing on Google. It's south of Denver. So if Denver is where you landed on this show, you would head north to Greeley and south, midway. If you're downtown Denver, not quite halfway to Colorado Springs. Yeah. 20 minutes south of Denver. There you go. Boom. Nailed it. Oh, I've been to Pueblo, Colorado. How about that? Mm-hmm. On my way to Breckenridge.
Wait, what?
I've been to Breckenridge. What?
Pueblo's on the way to Breckenridge?
If you go the way we did.
You must have went some weird way.
Like the best way. We drove through all of Texas. Anyway, are you going to pour more beer?
Yeah. Are you done with that? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's put the glass sitting there.
All right. So now
what's up next?
We're on to the juicy bits.
All right. Juicy bits.
We're at the juicy bits of the show.
We're like 50 minutes into the show and we're just now getting to the juicy bits. I mean, you got to stick around and wait for them, I guess. Jenny says she'll meet anyone there. Mm-hmm. You know what? You should be working for the tourism, Council of Colorado, and they should be paying you massive amounts of money because I'm wanting to drive out to Colorado now. Mm-hmm. Just come have a beer with you. Spend some hard-earned. Ooh, that smells great.
I know.
Hey, put these two back over there so we can go to the beer cam, should we so desire.
Oh,
and let me see that can. I need the info. I need the juice. I need all the juicy information on the juicy bits.
Of course you do.
That one also in Greeley. Oh, is this also from Weldworks Brewing Company? How big is Greeley? They have two great breweries, it looks like. Citra Mosaic and El Dorado. Hops. India Pale Ale. There you go. Jenny says she'll leave the light on for you. Like a Motel 6. Not a sponsor. Dialed in beer. Drink cold now. So when did we get this? 6.7% ABV.
Yeah, So I think I must have got it when it was fresh. It's lost a little bit.
I didn't drink it fresh,
as double as hazy IPA, juicy IPAs do. Mm-hmm. But it's still good.
It's still quite good. Yeah, I'd like to try it fresh though. If you're saying it was better fresh, this is still pretty good. So I would like to try it fresh. That fresh pop.
Oh.
Of the.
Danny is going to Denver and Colorado Springs. Good.
Going skiing?
I would recommend, if you're in Colorado Springs, you're close to Manitou. You should go to Manitou and then while you're there, make sure you're checking out the House of Jerky in Manitou, Colorado.
I believe there's a House of Jerky in Breckenridge as well, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, so don't pass up. You can also get python jerky and skunk jerky.
Skunk jerky?
I'm making that one up. Buffalo, that's an obvious one. Caribou, just any kind of animal. Elephant.
I feel like caribou. You can't get elephant.
No, there was an elephant either.
Caribou for sure.
Yeah.
We got more caribous than we know what to do with. Like up in Alaska, there's so many caribous. It's like, they're lousy with caribous. Caribou is just reindeer,
Yeah.
Yeah. They have similar feet to camels as well. Furry toes.
Oh, you're going skiing. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. House of Jerky. I think House of Jerky is it's a chain. They have multiple locations for sure, but I know they have one in Breckenridge, downtown Breck.
John Canick.
Uh-huh.
He's saying Maggie's Farm in Manitou. Not necessarily have that farm has nothing to do with beer.
Do they have jerky?
No, they don't have jerky. But if you go visit that place, a few hours later, you'll probably be craving all the jerky. If you know what I'm saying.
So it's a legal substance there in Colorado.
It's perfectly legal in Colorado.
It's legal in a lot of places now.
Yeah.
One thing from this last election, although all the information on this past election is all very contentious, one thing we do know is that legalization of certain substances have. Let's see, Arizona, I believe, voted it in. Who else voted it in? There's a number of states. Who else? Somebody help me out.
Let me ask you this. I don't want to get political.
That's fine.
Any Republican states vote this in?
Well, it depends on what you mean by Republican.
Any states that lean towards any red states?
Well, it depends on, again, what you mean by red. So if you're talking about like state legislature, right? Is Arizona, is their state legislature Republican? So I don't know. I guess we'll find out when all the lawsuits come in if which way Arizona leans. I don't know. Let's see. Let's look it up real quick because that is interesting. Because I think there's a lot of brewers, especially in Colorado, bigger guys, regional guys. A lot of them are worried about. Arkansas. They have medical marijuana. They don't have rec. Somebody was it New Jersey? I think it was New Jersey that voted straight recreational legal. Let's see. States that made that make succinic. I need to change my cursor there. That make succinic acid, and that's
is it legal?
Yes. States that made weed legal. There is an impact, I think, on people are thinking there's going to be an impact on the craft beer. South Dakota, South Dakota did. Yeah, South Dakota's very red.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see. Here we go. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Map of marijuana legality by state. Here's the list. Most states, it looks like, have it on some level. All right, here we go.
And will Texas be the last?
You know what? I would bet yes, one of the last ones. I bet Texas. I bet Texas makes like sports book betting legal before it makes weed.
I bet recreational marijuana will be made legal federally before it's legal in the state of Texas.
Okay, so Alabama fully legal.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
In Texas, they're calling this mixed, so CBD oil basically.
Yeah, but there's no THC in it, so.
Okay. Florida, medicinal. Let's see. I just want to go with fully legal. So Arizona, fully legal. Illinois, fully legal. The whole West Coast and Nevada. Montana, fully legal.
Really? Montana?
Okay. Idaho, fully illegal. Wyoming, fully illegal. I mean, you're going to fall off a mountain. I think that's what they're worried about. Kansas, illegal. Oklahoma, medicinal.
Are you really going to read all 50 states here?
No, I'm just looking at, you said red.
Oh.
And so Nebraska says fully illegal. Oh, decriminalized, though.
Yeah.
Texas decriminalized.
Yeah, it's decriminalized here.
Not really. It says decriminalized, no, but you're not going to get, at least in Houston, you're not going to get.
You're going to get you're going to get
citation.
a misdemeanor. Basically, it's a traffic ticket. Unless you have like a bunch of it.
Right. Then it's a different category.
Right.
Most places have said there's not so much, they're not going to mess with it. Yeah, Danny says Texas might join sooner than you think. I think it all has to do with revenue. I think people have a lot of convictions until they see a big old pile of money. Then they're like, well, maybe.
From what I hear,
Yeah.
there's so much taxes involved with like when you buy it legally in Colorado.
Yeah.
So many taxes.
Of course. That's the whole point, right?
Right.
For the government to put their hands all over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they do.
They do. They do. They put their hands all over it, like an uncle you don't want to have Thanksgiving with, but every once in a while you do.
I need to up the character count in our text. We've had a lot of text or a lot of comments have been cut off.
Oh, because people are adding a lot of thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. People are commenting with more than like 2 or 3 word comments. So
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. Philip says over $1 billion in revenue from Colorado, but what do they spend on enforcement and all that other stuff? Because you have to check licensing and all that kind of stuff too. So, but I think the big impact for a show like this, we're not going to do Cali Green lunch at any point. It's the different.
I mean, we could do a Cali Green liquid lunch.
Well, if we're doing the brash beer, but I'm saying we're not going to do a weed themed show in the middle of the day and then have to go to work. You can have a couple of beers and be fine. That's the difference.
No, we'll have about 6 beers and smoke a big doob and go to work and get tired and hungry at the same time.
Yep. So anyway, I don't know, whatever. It could have an impact. People are worried it's going to have an impact on the craft beer industry. That there's the slice of the pie for beer will get smaller. And so
You think?
That I don't think so.
I don't.
But
I mean,
I don't study it at all.
The craft beer scene in Colorado is huge. We were as we're driving around Colorado, I think Denver, Colorado Springs area. I do like a Google search or like the Google map search for the breweries, and every time I'm within like 2 miles at least of a brewery, like the entire trip.
Yeah.
You're always close to one. They have so many breweries there, and it's great.
Now, the breweries are probably mostly smaller though?
Yeah, they really do like the community.
Yeah.
The neighborhood brewery.
Yeah. We're gonna get to that West Coast.
Wow.
Interest of time because it's 59. We don't have to. Actually, we probably don't have time, so I wouldn't open it.
No, I think we have time. Because I'll just end up taking this with me, and then it's gonna get hot again. So.
Or you could leave it here in the refrigerator. That's an option as well.
Yeah, that is an option.
Okay. Well, I guess do it. It's a West Coast IPA. We're gonna wreck the palates here at the end. But when you look at how much we've had, these are 2 pints and a 12 ounce, or 3 pints. So like a pint and a half?
Yeah, I mean we're not overdoing it.
It's been it's a lunch approach. That's what you got to do. And these the first 3 have been quite low.
No, I feel like we're doing the right thing with lunch here.
Yeah. Jose wants you to chug the whole thing. I would say no. Not one. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Oh, nice head. Nice head.
That's what she said.
Nice pour. There we go. Check that out. West Coast. It's a little hazy. But whatever. Shout out to Twisted Acre here in the Cypress area. Let me tell you, this Northwest. I had an idea. You ready for this? You want to hear my idea?
Is it called a jump to conclusions, Matt?
No. Although, no.
I'm not chugging it, Jose.
It's nice. I like it. I love a West Coast IPA.
I don't think West Coast IPAs are chugging beers.
Anything can be a chugging beer if you put your mind to it. But what I was going to say, you ready for my? You ready?
Oh man! Wow, this is really smooth.
Okay, this is going to be more of a Houston area discussion. But if you subscribe to Interbrews, first of all, thank you. Second of all, the YouTube channel is taking off because now we've got full multi-camera in HD, all that fabulous HD shows of every episode for the last. We've done 3 so far, and those last 3 were we didn't do it at Excalibur, but we did it at location 6 in Waller and at Senate and B-52, but that's not this area. But what I was going to say is the last 2 were this area, and I was thinking for the longest time, Northwest Houston and Harris County was kind of void of breweries.
Yep, not anymore.
Not anymore. And so I'm thinking when I think back to when I first got into craft beer and went to Beer Fest and stuff like that, even though we haven't had a Beer Fest in a while, the beer fests were great, like Firkenfest back in the day, because there weren't so many breweries that you couldn't get around to try a lot of the stuff, most of the stuff, maybe all the stuff. Now the beer fests are so big, there's no way you're going to try everything. So you'd have to go in with an agenda for sure. But in Houston, for sure, given geography and the number of breweries now, you could do directional beer fest. So I was thinking Northwest Fest would be a fun one up this way. And if you cut it off, you could expand it either from I-10 all the way over to 45 and then outside the loop or outside the Beltway or right there, whatever. Mm-hmm. You'd have a good amount of breweries. Not too many, though, for a good beer fest.
You could do outside the loop, but inside the Beltway. Beer fest.
But that's too big of an area. That's what I'm saying. Northwest, even if you said, all right, just 290 to 45, and you left 290 over to I-10 or 290 over to 59 or whatever. You pick your direct, because Houston is
so many loops.
Yeah, Houston is great because we've got 45 and I-10, and then you got 290, 288, and 59. Kind of makes this bullseye when you look at the map, right? Yep. And so you can divide it up really well, and the highways allow you to get to wherever you want to be. Unlike, I don't know, what's a place we always complain about? Dallas, where it's impossible to get around. It's like, oh, my exit is 7 lanes on that side, and it's coming up in 10 feet. And then you got to swerve over there, and people are driving crazy up there anyway because they know where they're going. But when you're up there and you don't know where you're going, it's crazy. Houston, way better map, just in my opinion.
I think it's laid out better, for sure.
Yeah. So I was thinking if you did a Northwest Fest, right? And you could do location 6, which is in Waller, by the way. Absolutely recommend heading out to Waller. Just going up 290 right now, you would have, just right off 290, you could, Klaus, Senate Avenue right there now. Senate Avenue, man, that was a great one at the Beltway in 290, just right there off.
Yeah, I haven't been there yet, but
they have a full menu, restaurant, everything. Fantastic.
Heard good things about that place.
The Mitchums are doing it right, and Andrew is the mayor of Jersey Village.
Yeah,
so you can go in there and press the flesh.
And Preston from the Grain Cellar.
Great cellar.
Helped them put together the system.
That's great. Yeah, because they went with a 3-barrel.
Yeah.
Go watch that episode or listen to the episode. The video will be up soon. So if you're just heading up 290, so you got if you started at 290 in the Beltway, you'd have Senate Avenue and Klaus, Beer Cellar Houston / Stovetop. If you go a little bit further off, Twisted Acre, Wicked Boxer's all the way over, Wicked Boxer is on Barker Cypress.
Mm-hmm. There's one on our screen.
Yeah, I'm getting to it. I'm going geographically. I'm not that far north yet. And then you get to Waller, and you got a location 6. 11 Below is right off Beltway and 249.
Yeah.
That would be part of Northwest Fest. Twisted Acre is at Telge and...
Did you say Bearded Fox?
I said Bearded Fox, but they're at 249. And
that's Northwest.
It's Northwest, but I'm saying if you're just going up 290.
Oh.
So anyway, you could hit a whole bunch, and then you get Waller and then Chapel Hill. Cole Fox is out there. I don't know. They're not open to the public yet, but then you've got Brazos Valley, Huff Brewing. I'm going to miss somebody, I bet. Huff Brewing, anyway, Belleville, and then you're out to College Station,
right.
And then then you're good. College Station, you got
Republic.
No, they're closed. You've got
New Republic closed.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they're closed.
For good?
Yeah.
No shit.
Oh, Rusty Gate is in where? Rusty Gate is in.
I need to pay more attention to my beer stuff.
Yes, Rusty Gate. Where's Rusty Gate? The oh crud. Where are they at? I'm trying to think of the city. She loves her head rub.
She just jumped right up.
Blackwater Draw in College Station. They make great beers. Chris.
Do they still have the what is it, the brew school place? Zoigot or
Oh, the
what- do you know what I'm talking-
BCS Zoigle.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Okay.
Outside of Giddings, yeah, I think what's the town where Rusty Gate is? I see their post all the time. I wanna get up there. They have a cool little spot. Kind
Yeah,
of
Giddings. We're getting into. You're getting into the hill country there.
a little bit. That's kind of I would say that's the outer ring of the Houston area solar system. That's like the what do you call it? Not the Van Allen belt.
Oh.
What would you call that? Is it Van Allen belt? That's Van Allen belt is outside of Mars, or right around between here and Mars, or the moon, or wherever. What's that one way out there? The Kuiper belt.
You mean between Mars and Jupiter?
That's the asteroid belt.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the Kuiper belt is the one that's way outside of Neptune and Uranus. That's the one. It's out there where Pluto hangs out.
You would think, as old as I am now, that
Trinity.
Every
That's
time
it.
somebody said Uranus, I wouldn't laugh.
Well, you're 12 at heart. You're very old, but you're 12 at heart.
I think it's funny, like when the teachers will because they're expecting every kid to laugh when they say Uranus, so they say Uranus.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on.
Trinity, Texas. I think I spelled it wrong.
Trinity, Texas is East Texas. Trinity Brewing is something completely different than Trinity, Texas.
No, it's in Trinity.
Trinity Brewing's that's East Texas.
Is it? Now I'm just gonna look up the brewery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Rusty Gate Brewery, Buckeye Lane in. I've already looked this up. That's how it went there fast. I've been cyber stalking them. They're not that. Let's see. They're in. Yeah, they're. Oh, okay. That's not northwest though. Rusty Gate is up there north of Huntsville. Let's see. They're in. Where are they at? Where's their address? No, Trinity. Yeah, Trinity's not East Texas. It's north. It's over there by the Trinity River. If you get to Huntsville, swing right on 19.
Mm-hmm.
Head northeast. Yeah. So there you go. Before you get to the Davy Crockett National Forest, slightly
King of the
north,
Wild Frontier.
north and west of Livingston, on the other side of Lake Livingston, and the Trinity River that flows into it.
You don't consider that East Texas?
I don't know. I mean, maybe technically it is, but it's not that far from here.
No, it's not that far.
It's an hour to Livingston from here, from this where I sit here. Maybe under an hour.
Really?
Yeah. With 99 is it'll cost you $87.
Yeah.
But
I don't count 99 for for no reason.
that's right. Anyway, it's 9 after.
Yeah, we need to go.
Good West Coast. We didn't talk about this West Coast beer. We just looked at a map.
I know, but we do need to go.
Hold on.
I
Angry
got- I
James
gotta go.
Brewery. Hold on.
Well, I don't.
Angry James.
Uh-huh.
Where's Angry James located at? That's not Amarillo.
No.
Silverthorne, Colorado.
Yeah, that's Silverthorne's heading towards. If you're in Denver and you're heading towards Breckenridge, you go through Silverthorne.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. All right. They have a Walmart there.
Yeah.
That's where we've gotten to. It's north of Breck.
Yeah, so
north
you got
of Frisco and Keystone.
yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I think that's I-70, I believe.
Yep.
That it's off of.
Actually, it's 70, but then you swing a left onto
It's-
9. They're actually off of 9.
Yeah, that's a nice drive going through the mountains. I've been there a few times, going to Breckenridge and Keystone, and I've been there when it's been snowing and pretty sketchy to ride on that road. But
yeah, that's when I'm like, I love the mountains except for that.
But it is an interstate, and they go through great length to make sure that thing is always passable.
Hey, good for them. You know what? We all of our roads are passable. There's never any ice on Houston roads, so if they need any tips, let us know.
And if there is ice, they will be sure to shut everything down.
It's because somebody spilled one of those big bags from Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
One of those 20-pound bags.
Yep.
All right.
Thanks, Philip.
We should probably start wrapping the show.
We need to wrap too, because I got to go to work and I gotta talk to managers today. So
I'd brush your teeth.
Yeah. Well, good thing I have a mask on. I won't smell like I've been drinking lunch beers.
Yeah. Philip, boss is probably watching you. Philip says,
yeah, okay.
off to check the weather. See us next week. Let's all pressure Kennedy to do it multiple shows per week.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna hit the music. Great beers today from Colorado.
Yeah.
Thank you, Coloradoans.
Colorado, I gotta hand it. They may not like Texans, but they make good beer.
Yeah. Hey, at the end of this, make sure you fade to black so I can put that Stu Productions thing in again. We probably should discuss this pre-show.
It's okay.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Thanks to the camels that gave their lives for us to eat them today. Philip and Tammy and Mercy Beers and Jose and all y'all. We'll see y'all soon. See you next week. Bye, everybody.
The preceding